What's good, people of Mirandus? It's Mega here, and today we have a special treat for you. We have the Fireside Chat recap from Mirandus that just dropped last night with McCarthy and the Mirandus team, and boy, was it an excellent one. I highly recommend you check out the whole thing. But in the meantime, what I did was provided a recap for everyone just in case you don't have the time. So let's jump right into it. Now, the team started off with this excellent video. Here we go. Next, we have this great clip of the details for the much anticipated shipwreck sale for Miranda. After that, the team went into a tech update blitz that included many topics and improvements that include the new combat feedback system and UI improvements. We can see the new damage indicators here. Now we can see the direction if we're getting attacked from behind with goblins. Here with the brutes, you have the double spherical red mark showing up on the UI. New hit confirmation indicators. Notice the red crosses that flash up. Here's an example of if you hit a target that's resistant, instead of red, it's white indicators that flash up. The team also improved the in-game proximity voice chat and also introduced a new voice conversion system. So now you have the ability to convert a male voice to a female voice. Now, this feature may not make it into Q1 2024, but once implemented, there will be good sounding default voices to choose from built into the game. No additional third-party software to download, which is good. Also, they reduce latency so it feels more natural when playing with other people and the NPCs near you. The team is targeting 1,000 entities that includes players, animals, monsters, etc., in a single zone to feel natural and immersive. They also introduced new asset bundles that allow you to download the game client once, and then you only need to download what was actually changed as new update patches are released. Plus, new physicalized materials in a game that have real effects in the game. For example, if you shoot an arrow into a boulder, it will shatter. However, if you shoot an arrow into the ground, it won't shatter. It can be picked up actually. Also, player characters are now able to spawn into a zone and maintain control of their character. For example, you will no longer leave the citadel from the front gates only to discover that you have already been killed by a brute or a pack of wolves. Now, you'll be able to at least attempt to run away immediately when you spawn in. The team can now also create items that are not lootable from killed monsters. For example, monsters will drop from a predetermined loot table, but they will not necessarily drop their equipped weapons and armor. The new revive and respawn mechanics are being worked on and implemented into the new tests. You'll be able to use a revive charm to respawn at a specific location. The team added the ability to name each of your exemplars, and that name will actually be the name that is displayed to other players in the game. They also added the ability to pick the gender of your exemplar in game. You can change your gender every time you log in if you choose. NPCs, items, resources will randomly spawn in areas that make sense. For example, if you want to go deer hunting, you may want to go to a grassy area near a watering hole. We also have improved animal and monster AI and animations. For example, wolves will hunt rabbits when they are hungry and return to their dens when they want to rest. Now, every exemplar will have a male and female character to play in game. Plus, new character models for the goblins, weapons, new armor. We got a glimpse at the new cemeteries. This is a 10 by 10 plot. And my favorite, the new weapon shop. We also got confirmation that the next tech test will be live indefinitely. Michael McCarthy stated they will keep it live and consistently push updates on at least a quarterly basis, if not sooner, if they can. Now, this tech test will not be persistent. There will be server resets. Your progress will reset on a weekly or monthly basis. Ultimately, as we get further along in the development, the resets will become less and less frequent. We also will be able to earn materium by killing monsters and playing in game. Michael McCarthy also talked about a in-person small group get-together with the prominent guilds like Everglen and Mirandus Farmers to provide proposals and bounce around ideas about wallet integration, asset ownership, and more. McCarthy spoke about the tavern that was at the last Galaverse where he was able to interact with the community and noted that it's time that we get together in 2024 for a Mirandus Con. The potential location in 2024 is Las Vegas, which gets my vote. Number one, that would be epic. Finally, the team ended with a Q&A session for the community. Here's some of the answers that we received. On the question of whether to use multiple exemplars or just use a main character is basically up to you, the player. There will be no benefit to playing multiple exemplars like past tests where we received materium for each exemplar. In this play test and going forward, you're going to be receiving materium based on killing monsters and actually playing the game. There will be no mastery systems or progression in these playtests. As we mentioned earlier, there will be server resets. The next test will have one zone that all monsters and players will share to help development and testing certain mechanics in the game. There will be spatial voice in the game. Game controller integration is possible in the game with key mapping, but it's not fully supported. The team may make this easier going forward. The big boss and the game will not be Mother again. So look for a new boss. Tavern Games is really close, but the team is more devoted to getting live Mirandus up and running. Aggro. Creatures will have different levels of intelligence and act accordingly. For example, if you hit a goblin, it will be pissed off at you. And as it's chasing you, even if there's a closer player, it will not be diverted. However, a hungry wolf might switch and attack the next closest target. PvP? Not going to happen anytime soon. Maybe an arena zone at some point in the far, far future. Currently, the primary focus for the team is on creating a one-world Mirandus full of its own dangers without PvP. So, let it go, folks. It's not going to happen, at least for the foreseeable future. Thank you for watching. I hope you got something out of this. Go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel if you benefited, or if you would just like to show some support for Rob Mega, I would appreciate it. Other than that, take care. See you next time. Ramega out.